Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick makeup look. It's back to school time, so I thought why not just do a quick makeup look for those that are going back to school. And then, you know, that could be used for if you're going back to school, if you're, you know, doing any office work, if you're working, or if you're just like in a hurry and you just want to, you know, do something that will make you look more put together, and you're not using many products, many brushes. So if you guys want to see how I accomplish this right here, let's continue watching. I already had moisturized my skin, and now I'm going to be applying the NYX Hydrating Primer, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. When I'm in a hurry, sometimes I forget to put a primer on my face, but today, for the sake of the video, I'm going to apply the primer, and I do have some time too. So, but when I'm going to school or even like to work, sometimes if I'm running a little late, then I just skip a step here and there. I don't apply everything on my face. And then for the foundation, I'm using the Air Flash by Dior, and the one I'm using is 201. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the Sigma Flat Kabuki brush, F80, that's how it is. And I'm just going to buff it out. Sometimes I may need more, so I just apply it on the brush and I add more. But because for something quick, I just want something to like even out my skin tone, and it makes me look more put together. And not just like I ran out of the door. So this is my base right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a concealer and then conceal whatever I feel like that needs a little more coverage. So I'm not going to apply the foundation anymore. I'm going to apply a concealer and then just conceal the areas that needs to be concealed. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix, the 24-hour wear concealer. This concealer, it's a medium to full coverage. It's a 24-hour wear. And it's buildable. It sets by itself as well. You don't have to apply a lot of powder to like let it set. So that's why I like it, and that's why I like wearing it almost every day or anywhere I go. I'm gonna go back with the Kabuki brush and I'm just gonna blend it. If I'm looking down a lot, is because my mirror, I'm holding a mirror right here, and that's why I have to look at the mirror. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. And when you pat you bounce your brush, it gives you more coverage than just going like this, and that kind of like it stretches your skin out, so you'll have more wrinkles and more fine lines. So it's better for you to bounce your brush. I know it may take a little longer, but the more practice you practice on it, the better you get and the faster you get. So This look, it takes me about like 10 minutes, maybe 15 the most, if I decide on like see what I'm gonna do with my eyes. But the whole thing, it takes me about, honestly, 10-15 minutes, and that's it. So here we are. I blended the concealer, the foundation. Now I'm just gonna dust off some powder. So for the powder, I'm gonna be applying the Kylie Cosmetics, the translucent powder in translucent. And I'm just gonna take it with a brush. And then the brush I'm using is like this. This is I think a MAC brush. I had it for so long, so the number on it is, it's erased. And then I took a little bit of powder and I'm just gonna dust it off. Now my favorite thing is contouring. So I'm gonna take a brush like this. This is a little more angled, so it's gonna be more faster for me to contour, so my contour doesn't go everywhere. And this is MAC 168, and I'm gonna be taking the contour palette by MAC as well, in light to medium. And the two colors I'm gonna be mostly using is those two colors right here, and maybe a little bit of this. So a lot of times I just like mix the two colors, or the three colors, and they do blend very well, and they are buildable, so like you're not gonna have that harsh line, or like when you know how like a lot of contour, you just like when you put one swipe and like there's that like a dark color, or you're like, oh my god, what did I do? I need to blend it. With this one, it doesn't do that. Like it gives you very soft finish or soft look to it. And I mean, I am dipping my brush, so I just go in those three, and that's how it looks. And that's why I like it for a quick makeup look, and I do it on a lot of my clients just because it doesn't make me mess up, and I can build it up. So I like to start light and then go darker a little bit at a time, instead of like applying something dark and it's like you can make it lighter because it's gonna look blotchy, or it's gonna look too gray and it's gonna look too ugly. And so I like using this a lot, and it's quick, you guys. This is like, a lot of times I don't even apply a blush on, and it's perfect. So I'm applying it on my cheeks, I applied it on my forehead, and then on my jawline. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my brush like this, kind of make it look skinny, thin, and I'm gonna put one of the colors on, and I'm gonna contour my nose with it. This is kind of a hack if you don't have a small brush to use and you want to contour your nose, or you want to apply a color under your eye, you can do that too. Just different technique. You don't have to use different brush for everything. And again, that's another thing where like when you're in a hurry, you don't have time to use so many different brushes. Now, with that same brush and then that same contouring colors, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it on my eyes, kind of contouring or kind of like defining the crease of my eye. Do you see how like this one, it just still like it needs something? With this one right here, it looks like I have an eyeshadow on, but again I don't, and it's just like that contour color. If you don't want to apply an eyeshadow on, then this will do the trick for you. Just like that. Now I'm going to take this color right here and this color, and I'm just going to apply a little bit under my eye to kind of like to brighten them. And again, just patting. So do you guys see, like, naturally I have my under eye still dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a blending brush, just like this. And again, I'm going to go with that contouring colors and just apply it under my eye. Oh, I just poked my eye. And that, if you look close at my face, then it's gonna look like an eyeshadow now that I have a dark circles. Ow, I just poked my eye again. Just like that. Now I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild blush in color Pearl Scent Pink, and I'm just going to dust it off a little bit on my cheeks, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm using this blush brush and just on the apple of my cheeks. And then what I'm going to do, just a very tiny bit, and run it across my nose. So it looks like I've been in the sun, and it looks more natural, because when the sun hits, it's going to hit on whatever you have more showing, so like your cheeks and then your nose, and then whatever it's left on the brush, I'm just gonna run it on my eyes too, because you know, I just want a little bit of color, but I do not want to apply any of eyeshadow. And for the highlight, I'm going to be applying the Becca Cosmetics in Champagne Pop. This was the collab between Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics, and this one is called Champagne Pop. But before that, I'm gonna spray my face. And the spray I'm going to be using is the MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus in scent Coconut. And I'm just going to spray my face first. Smells yummy. I love coconut, you guys. And then for the highlight brush, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. This is their highlight brush. And I'm just going to take a little bit. I highlight if I'm in a hurry, or if I'm not, or I always highlight. I will make time to highlight. I can go like this without applying anything on my brows. The only thing I do is just kind of like brush them off. They need to be done so bad. Brush them off. And do you see how like on this side I have a little bit of spot? I have some right here. So what I do is I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Brow Wiz brow liner, brow pencil. in medium brown. And then here's what I do. I don't draw my brows or like do like a defined look. I just fill in whatever needs to be filled. And I'm not gonna speed it up so you guys can see how long it takes me to get my eyebrows done. I like this brow better than this one. And that's it. That's all I do for my brows. Now for the mascara I'm going to be using is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I used to use this for so many years, you guys. I loved it. It makes your lashes very long, separated. It's buildable, so even if you want to do so many different coats, it's not gonna make them look, you know, chunky or like. I just wish I had that primer so I can apply a primer first. With one wand. I did not dip it in at all. It's a retro matte lipstick by MAC, and this one it's called Back in Vogue. And this one it's a matte lipstick. It's an 8-hour wear, so I don't have to retouch for like almost all day long. And I'm not gonna apply any lip liner. I might if I mess up a little bit. Just like that. And this, once it dries, it just stays on all day long. I'm just gonna spray my face one more time with the Fix Plus, the coconut. This is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick makeup look, that my go back to school makeup look. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more uploads. Until next time, bye guys.